Good morning, everyone. I hope you had a great week. Happy Friday. I am so glad to have all of you here. Thank you very much for joining us today. Before we get started, a few little announcements. So today is the deadline to submit your logo wear choices. If anybody wants to purchase any logo wear, Krista sent out the spreadsheet over the past week, but most recently yesterday, to everyone so you can make your selections. There's a bunch of different styles and colors and sizes and all the fun stuff. So please let us know by the end of the day today if you'd like to purchase anything. Additionally, we are collecting cranberry sauce for Feast in a Bag with Norwich Bridgeport. That's going to be on November 22nd, which is a Sunday. So we're going to work on shifts and stuff like that later in the month. But what is important is to start working on the cranberry sauce. Our goal is 100 cans. So please bring in your cans, or you could Venmo Krista as well, and she'll purchase the cans for you. But that would be due next Friday. So please, please, please bring in your cans or send in a Venmo, all the fun things. So yeah, just wanted to make that note before we get started. Today is going to be all about ConnectMLS. So as we know, and as we've heard, a lot of you are still using Matrix. However, what we've recently found out as of this last week is Matrix is sometimes incorrectly displaying statuses of certain properties. One of it, which is our own listing that was showing that it was active and that we were reviewing offers. Which is not great because, as you guys know, if an agent sees that it's active and you're reviewing offers, they might not want to send your listing to their client, or they might not want to show your properties because they feel like they're going to be losing out on the opportunity anyway if you're reviewing offers. So Matrix is increasingly becoming an unreliable source for listing information, which is why we're having our training today, so you guys feel more comfortable on the ConnectMLS side of things. So today what we're going to go over is we're going to review save searches, map searches, and creating a cart. Okay, so those are the three things on the docket for today. As we go along, please let me know if you have any questions. And without further ado, let's get started, people. All right, so first when you log in, here is, which actually, before we get started, even more so, ConnectMLS has incredible training. So at any point, obviously, you can always ask me for any help or any guidance, but they have really great training modules, some that are like 5 minutes long for specific things, and then one that's like an hour long that's like really comprehensive and like covers everything. So if you ever want to invest the hour, which I would definitely recommend you doing so if you're not using ConnectMLS on the daily, do the hour, watch the thing, and you'll feel way better about ConnectMLS by the end of it. A lot of the hesitation that I hear from you guys is that the matrix is quote unquote easier, or you like the way that it looks. In reality, right, on the other end, for the clients or for people who haven't used Matrix and just started using ConnectMLS, there's no difference, right? Clients don't know what the old MLS sheet looks like, so they don't care. So they're not missing out on anything. All the same information is there. Even the Connect versus Matrix, the same information is here. It's just a different coat of paint. So for you guys, it's almost like the road more traveled always seems shorter because you're more familiar with the road. In reality, once you get familiarized with Connect, it's going to feel the same way. There really is little to no difference other than instead of clicking on the right side, you click on the left side. That's the majority of the difference. So now, without further ado, What?
Show them where the help is.
Show them where the help is, the training modules.
Up on the.
It's the
up-
back button that gets me every time. I freaking hate the back button.
There's the help button here, so you could always click this, and then there's the help center, which you can click through and get started with the video tutorials. These are where you could find the video tutorials for all the things that we discussed, okay? The getting started is, I think, the hour one, and then all the other ones are just like the quick ones, which you guys do know how to, you have to know how to add and edit listings, because that's the only place you can on the ConnectMLS, which is really like, I would say 65% of it anyway. Like you guys already are doing that. So the difference between just using it for like save searches and things like that are quite easy. All right, so now for the third time, let's get started. So on the top, you'll see My MLS, search, reports, add, edit, forms. We are going to focus on the search today under listings. And I always like to start at cross property, so then I get the option as I'm going, as I'm creating my save search. That's what we're going to work on first, okay? Good morning. So when you're on your save search, you can scroll down to property type, and what should we be looking for today, Krista? What would you like us to be searching for?
Single family,
Okay.
price 2 million,
Okay.
in Fairfield,
Okay.
and,
Are you open to any other towns?
yeah, I think I'll look at Westport, but I
Okay.
probably won't get that in Westport.
That probably not.
And I'll do Milford.
Okay, great. Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. So Krista is looking for a single family property. So under property type, you're going to go to single family for sale. You're going to scroll down to status, active and coming soon, auto populate, which is great. We are looking for, this is a save search, right? So we only want to show active properties or coming soon properties that are coming on the market. Price, Krista said 2 million. So I'm going to do a range of, let's say,
I'll give you 1.5 to 2.5.
Okay, great. Thank you
How
so
about
much. So let's do 1.5 to 2.5. State of Connecticut, county, I'm not putting in because Krista said she's interested in Fairfield, Westport, and Milford. I know a few properties on this team that will surely match this result. Then coming down, if let's say your client wants to be on a particular street, this is where you would put it. If there is any property info, gated community, adult 65 plus, all that fun stuff, that's where you'll find this here. If you're looking for our specific teams always auto-populate, so this will be always here. Then you can add and remove fields, right? So this is where all of the different things come in, right? So if you wanted to do bedroom count, you could do bedroom count. If you wanted to do square footage, you could do square footage, gross square foot per public records, all this fun stuff, right? So this is where all the different kind of options would come in. And all you have to do is once you find the one you're looking for, click the plus button. And then on top, you click save. And then it'll populate down here for you to add, okay? So now, after we added in all the criteria that Krista was looking for, you'll see that we have 52 matches, okay? So you can view results, or you could just click the save search button right here. So let's do the save search button right here for right now, and then we'll go back and look at the view results. Okay, so save search client. You could select the client if you already have them loaded into the MLS, or you could add a new client. We're gonna add a new client. Her name is Krista. Her last name is Doherty.
I spell it wrong every time. E-R-T-Y.
E-R-T-Y.
Take the T out after dough.
Yeah.
Dougherty.
Jesus.
Hardest part of the
There we go.
training.
Yeah, really. Primary email is going to be Krista@vanderblue.com. Status active, and then types buyer. And that's it. Add. There you go. So now it's going to populate Krista's name. It's going to show you all the filters that we applied. Search name. This is also the folder name seen by the associate client. Okay. So you could do new listings in, and then I do the town. So Fairfield, Westport, and Milford. Ooh, Milford. Okay. And now you could do the manual search or you could do the automatic search, right? Automatic search gives you the options to run this consistently, right? So run search you could do once a day, once a week, or real time as listings appear. That means that when a listing goes on the market, you guys having your own private training as you're going.
I need to catch up.
That's okay. I'll help you catch up, but it's going to be hard for them to hear. That's why I like to stop. It's okay. You could run search real time. So that means that as soon as the listing goes live, it gets sent. You could do once per day or you could do once per week. Okay. So for this situation, Krista is an eager beaver. I'm going to keep it on the real time. So as soon as they appear, they go straight to her. Okay. Expireds on, there always has to be an expiration date. This is for April of next year. That sounds fine to me. Send me a message. What?
I have a question.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Might be really stupid, but
Okay.
aren't we supposed to be sending them things from Sierra?
Absolutely. Yes. However,
So that's, I was gonna say that, and I was gonna wait until we finished so I didn't interrupt, but I'm a little hesitant about putting their names into MLS searches just because now their searches, I just don't trust that our information is with them. But also we want it to come from Vanderblue, so I'd prefer we set them up on Sierra for an automatic search. But what are people thinking about that?
I'm just doing the actual tutorial so that people can see how to do it. I'm not.
Yeah, and not even you, I'm asking like everybody, do you guys prefer to use MLS or are you guys okay using Sierra? Because my preference is that we do Sierra, but are people having struggles with the website getting the things out? Because you can do the same things from the Vanderblue team, but I don't see a ton of them searches when I look through Follow Up Boss. So what are your guys' thoughts about that? Just to manage expectations and see where we are. Just really quickly, I don't want to interfere.
I've used both, and I think Sierra is easier to set up for filters and setting up, clients. But I think I can't remember, it was a while ago when I started to use it, I was getting inconsistent results. So Sierra was giving me more or less, and then MLS was giving me more or less. So it wasn't consistent. So my question is, how is that fed into Sierra? That's my thing. I don't know which one to trust.
So Sierra goes by the IDX. So when you're setting up a new listing, you'll see the option to have, like, let's say it goes to therealtor.com or it goes to the IDX. If the agent selects to go to IDX, it will be on our website. Some agents can select to not have it feed to IDX, and I would think it happens maybe 9.5 out of 10 times. So that's why you might see some discrepancy between the MLS and the website. And then
How do
if
we
you're
know?
doing
How do we know what we're doing? How do we know if that's an option that we select?
no,
Maybe.
it's an option that the listing agent selects. So you don't you'll see when you're adding a new listing, you'll see the option to have it feed, but you can't select, like that's not an option when you're creating this same
Yeah.
now that we're doing.
So
All
I
right,
guess that's a question. Then should we use Sierra? Because then could we be missing results?
You absolutely should use Sierra because it links with Follow Boss and it links with our website. And so that the branding is consistent and it's continuing the message of making sure that Vanderblue and you are where they're clicking, right? If they get our listing portal from our website, when they click a listing that they really want to see, it's going to send them to our website. So you can kind of have better control of when they're clicking to call, when they have questions, things like that. The reason why I'm doing this is just so that you guys can understand how to use it and better familiarize yourselves with ConnectMLS.
Perfect. And we can we can go back to the manual search when we're done with this conversation. And just to answer your question, Gazima, to make it very clear, one of the biggest benefits that I feel for Sierra is what Mariano just said, that it shows when they're clicking on it. So I'll go through old leads and I'll see, or it'll notify you if someone clicks on it. And you might not have heard from them for a while, so I'll just email them and saying, hey, I'm thinking of you. A couple properties came up that made me think of you. And I'll send the one they clicked on and another one. And they will say something like, oh my God, yeah, I just saw that one. I'd let you know, so it doesn't look like we're stalking them, but
Right.
we know what they're clicking on so that we can respond appropriately. And if you know them well, you can say, oh my God, I saw you just clicked on that. I think that one's great for you. Or if it's one you haven't talked to in a while, just call them and say, hey, how you doing? There's some properties that came on. So Sierra, I don't believe MLS will alert us every time they click, and certainly it doesn't connect to FUP. So we'll go back to the training and I'll stop talking, but that's why, beyond being just great for branding for you and us, it's more informative within Follow Up Boss.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay.
All right, let's jump back in. So we added the client's name. We have our search filters applied. We added the search name. So new listings in Fairfield, Westport, and Milford. We're doing the automatic search, so it sends directly to them without us searching. We want to run it instead of doing daily or weekly. We're going to do real time, so that as soon as the listing goes on, it's going to send to your client. It's expiring. It populated for April 22nd of 2026. Which is 6 months from now. So that's probably their metric. Send me a message 4 days before the search expires. If you click this, you could change it to a week or whatever your heart desires. Listing notification. So send notification to the client when the search runs. Yes, obviously. Or you can screen search results before sending to clients. So that means it's more like a concierge service. So this might be one of the reasons why some people have said that they use the MLS. If you have to screen it before sending to the client, I'm always in the camp of better, more is better, especially when somebody's first starting their search, so they can see everything that's out there. There's always, the opportunity that a listing that maybe they didn't think was perfect for them ends up being perfect for them. And it's because they have this thing in their head that, it can't be less than 2,000 square feet, but something that ends up being 1,900 square feet doesn't get to them. So you can screen search results through here, or you can send the notification to the client when the search runs, okay? From here, you can send yourself a notification when the search runs. That's the BCC. And then you can delete the search when it expires. I wouldn't suggest doing that. But if the delete the search thing, the BCC is really up to you. I think some people like to do it so they see what their clients are getting. Other people say that, you can always look at the search when you're looking for your client stuff. By selecting the option to notify your client, you affirm that the recipient has solicited you for these notifications. That's just their disclaimer. The initial message, so you could do the system default message, or you could customize the message. So whichever you prefer, you can use the system default, or you can make your own message for both the initial message and the new listing message. So you have the option of, for the first email that they get with their first round of listings, to do a custom message. And then this would be the consistent message that they receive every time they get a new listing, okay? So you have the option to customize both of those. Christina McVaney, so you have your hand raised.
Yes, just one suggestion. When you, can you go up, scroll up a little bit? Yeah, no, a little more. So the search name, I always put from my name so that they're seeing my name every time they get the search.
I believe, and I might be confusing it with Ciara, because I know on Ciara it says that the email is coming from your name. I think it does for the MLS also, but I'm not 100% positive. So yes, you can add that too if you wanted to, from Christina McVaney. Yes.
And you can do that on Sierra as well. Can't stress enough right now that I'd rather not use this. I'd much rather us use Sierra. if possible.
So what if I just want to use it for myself, so that I get this search in my email every day, seeing what's going to them?
Yeah.
Where it says add client,
Mm-hmm.
who do you put?
Yourself. Your
Just
own info.
myself, so
Yeah.
that I can put myself in more than once?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You could put like the same way that you could put a client on multiple searches, you could put yourself on multiple searches as well. Yes. Yeah.
Because I think it's good for that, because then it pops into my email. I mean,
But
I know,
you can always also BCC yourself.
yeah, I know, but if I'm going to them through Sierra, I might want to, like, a BCC
You could
myself
see
on Sierra.
you could BCC
Okay.
yourself on Sierra also.
Okay.
Okay.
What if you have like 2 people that you want to send it to?
You could do that as well. You just have to either add a new
Okay.
client or you can type in their
Okay.
name and it'll populate there also. All right, everybody feel good about save searches? Any other questions before we move forward? All righty, so I'm gonna cancel this. Typically you would press save if you wanted to go to your client. But now continuing on with this example, we just went over save search. Now we're gonna go over creating a cart, and then we'll end out with the map because that's actually, let's do map now. No, let's do the cart first. I like that idea better because we already have populated. Okay, so Krista told us that she's looking for a single family. She's looking for 2 million range. So we have 1.5 to 2.5. We're looking in Fairfield, Westport, and Milford. Okay, but we know that Krista has a very specific idea of what she wants in the property. So now that we have our search criteria in, right? We put her on the save search in Sierra. Now we're going to view our results. But there's 52 results, and that's much too many to send Krista because she's very particular. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 things. We're going to send her. We're going to create a cart for her so that we can send specific properties to her. We want to create a cart because we're doing, when you guys are doing a listing presentation, you have to create a cart, right? When you are, formulating properties for your client and you're trying to put all those together, those are all the reasons why you would create a cart. So let's go through and start just clicking, right? So all you have to do is click.
I want near the water, by the way.
Oh, near the water. That's what it is. Okay. Well, that's actually
4 bedrooms near the water and 3 bathrooms.
You know what, Krista? Thank you so much for saying that because you just have expanded our
Narrowed
our search. So what we're going to do is add and remove fields because Krista just said that she has something specific for beds, right? So we're going to add beds and then we're going to add baths as well. Baths total, save, and we're going to do, okay, so you said a minimum of 4 bedrooms?
Yep.
And a minimum of 3 bathrooms?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
I'd like a first floor master, and I would or primary, and I would also like no well water.
No well water.
I agree with you, Brian.
All right, so let's say water source, and then you said first floor primary. You can look that up, and I just have to remember how to actually do that.
It's a pain in the butt to find, so I'm just trying to make it.
Sounds like Brian knows how to find it,
Yeah,
but he's not going to tell Mariano.
It's not.
Isn't it on there?
Oh, it's
the
primary.
default?
I think it's primary. No, what is it? Oh my gosh, Brian, do you actually remember?
I think I think Christina's maybe right. I know on the old Matrix there is or the old MLS or Matrix or whatever. There's it's on the main page.
A bedroom.
Primary on the first floor, but I'm not sure about this one.
It does have it in the advanced. If you click on advanced when you go out.
Right, but that's on the Matrix. I don't know about this.
No, this has it.
Oh, advance to the left.
Yeah, I just clicked that. Must have one or more. Is it first primary? No.
If you go down to bedrooms,
Yeah,
like I think I set mine up when we first started this. So my question is, you don't have to do this for each search. You can have a default so that it always comes up with bedrooms and bathrooms and acreage. So that's your normal fields that
Yeah.
show when you
That's
search.
the best thing to do is to set it up how you normally.
And
search.
how do you do that so it stays on?
Julie, do you know what
Well, I
the
had
first,
set it up on mine, so in mine it shows next to bedrooms, it's got two little options underneath that says primary bedroom on main floor and any bedroom on main floor.
How about main floor?
there's definitely a way. I'll look into this because I'm not sure.
But I'm wondering if we can find out how to set it. I know I did it when we first started, and I was
Yeah.
excited that we could make it, the default comes to the way we search.
Yeah, it's,
So I don't remember how to do it, but I did it. Like mine, when I just do my search, it has bedrooms, bathrooms. Bedrooms has some options. Mine doesn't have acreage, which I want to add.
There's full bath on the main floor in bold on mine. Right here.
Primary bedroom has full bath.
No, full bath on main floor. I don't know how I got here, but
okay, I will look into those two
Can I
things
show
for
you,
you guys.
Mariana?
Yes.
I think this is what you're looking for. So this is the page that I'm on, which I think is where you are. Full bath on main floor.
Let me see yours.
We're looking for the primary on the main floor.
Primary bed, no.
Primary.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Must be around here somewhere.
Oh, defaults.
Primary
too.
bedroom on main floor right here.
Primary bedroom.
Sorry, I knew I
on-
saw it somewhere.
To save it as
Oh.
a hot sheet, I think is the way that you save it,
Right.
Julie, for.
Yeah, I just added remove fields and then I did save changes.
Yeah, but I
And
think you save it as a hot sheet.
and the other thing that I wanted to point out that made my life a little easier, even though I'm not using this one
Oh,
yet.
this one.
There.
There it is.
Oh, my
Okay.
default, yeah.
So up here was like, there's definitely, so up here in the gear icon, you could do the new search as your default, system default, and you could save the currents as your default as well.
And
Okay,
so one thing too, can you add something, Mariano?
sure.
Just add maybe acreage. And now I just want to show you, you can, oh, wait, go back. Add something else. Maybe,
Good source.
now you can see how you have your thing, you can move it up. Just
Yeah.
so you know, like I like my acres to be up by the top.
Yeah.
So that was really helpful for me to know that you could move things up and then delete them if you don't want to use them anymore. So that the ones you use the most will end up going to the bottom unless you move them up.
Okay, so Krista also mentioned that she wants to be by the water. So what you could do is under map boundaries, you could click here to draw or select your boundaries. So now, get a little closer to the screen here. And Krista is interested in Westport to Milford by the water. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click this handy dandy pen button, and we're gonna go from, Chris, is here okay for you? You're gonna go down south a little bit more?
Sure, you can get on
Okay,
south
thanks.
a little bit.
So we're gonna go here, and then just start clicking, and then it's going to make your map for you.
You don't have to go all the way to
Okay,
Milford.
thank you so
They
much.
understand.
They understand, they understand. Now we're gonna go right about, well, actually, let's go in a little bit more. So if you guys can see, it's highlighting it in blue. So you're seeing where the coverage area is. I'm gonna go a little bit more in, so it covers that guy, that green guy. And I think that's pretty much where we are. So now once you made your, let's say, map, you click the finish button, and now there we go. So now we're covering everything near-ish the water. If you wanted to go closer, you could. We have 11 matches, which is great. So now we're going to show the list. We could close the map by clicking this arrow in, and now we have everything that's close enough to the water for Krista's liking. If you want to select all, you could hit the one on top, or you could just select as you're going through. And what we're going to do is, now that we have our selections, our 11, we're going to come up to the top, and what was called creating a cart is now your favorites folder, okay? So all you have to do is click the star. It's going to show properties to add to favorites, all selected listings. You have your 11 selected, okay? You select your client, which we already have Krista in, which is awesome. So now she's going to populate. Add new folder. So this is going to be the name of the folder. So I'm going to say, let's say, new listings in Fairfield, just keeping it consistent, Westport and Milford near water, okay? And then we're gonna scroll up, add to favorites. And now when you go into the favorites tab right up here, so the same star icon, you're gonna see, ta-da, new listings in Fairfield, Westport, and Milford near water for Krista, and there's 11 favorites, okay? So now when you're coming in here, you'll see what populates from your 11 matches. And there you go. Okay, makes sense? And now if you wanted to do CMA, right? Let's say kind of, flipping the idea, let's say you're doing this for a listing presentation, right? And you had to put together your comps and, oh, hello?
I think she was talking to someone else.
Okay. If you're putting together your comps, what you could do is select all, come right over to this one, the red one, or the orange one. Let's see. Start a new CMA, or you could display the CMA. So if you click the orange one, you'll display the CMA summary report, and then there you go. Everything's there for you. You'll see all your active properties. You'll see the list price, the cumulative days on market, all that fun stuff right over here. Okay.
So if I want to pick like 5 of those and email them directly to my client.
Yes. So what you could do is, so select your 5. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6.
And I don't have them in as a saved person yet. I just want to email them these properties. They're not saved in the system because I have them set up, but I'm choosing some that I want to send to them, not through being a client within MLS.
Sure. So you could do, so if you do want to send them through MLS, you could click the email button, or you could click the share button. And what it's going to do is generate a public link for you. So all you have to do is copy the link and then paste it into your email.
Can you click on that link for a sec?
And then if you go,
Or text, right?
Or text, wherever you could send in a link is what you could do with it. So when you paste, enter. And this is what they will be receiving.
Okay, cool.
These are all the properties.
And that was the link, not the email.
This is the link. Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
But once again, that can be done in Sierra as well. That's a true
Specific
statement.
properties cannot be sent like this in Sierra. So if you want to send specific properties, this would be a good solution for you to do. If you want to do a search criteria, that can be done in Sierra.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem with Sierra is you can't just pick a few and email them. So I use MLS. So that's good that we can just copy and paste the link. That's perfect.
Exactly. Okay, does anybody have any questions about that? So after you're done selecting your properties, if you want to select all of them, if you want to select a few, all you have to do is click the share button. It's going to generate the link for you. You copy it and then you paste it to wherever your heart desires. Email, text, Slack, carrier pigeon, wherever.
And what's the graph one?
This one,
Yeah.
that's to do new CMA, and this is to display the summary report.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the red one is more the comprehensive CMA, and this one is the display report, which you guys use on your listing presentations.
What's the little orange arrow pointing down next to it?
This is to export all of the listings into an Excel file.
Okay, and the one to the right of that?
This is to change sort order for listings.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right, anybody have any questions?
What if you want to print those?
Okay, sure. So there's the print icon
He
here
loves me today.
that you can just click the print and then it's going to print for you. Okay, so you can select which listings. We have all 4, or you could select your 11. You scroll down, you see you have your client reports and your agent reports. You have the 1-line summary, all of your fun options as you had in Matrix. And then all you have to do is click on the top.
Show them where to add their, back down the bottom, add their information, because I know that's a stickler. Some people don't have they like their default header to be their name and stuff, so.
So if you want to include your header, you have to click print header, and then you could show picture, show broker company logo, all that fun stuff is right over here.
Can you add that while we're watching, so we see how to do it? Can you add your?
It's just I think it's just the button. I don't
Oh,
think there's
okay.
anything you have to
Alright.
Can
do.
you click on show my picture for a sec?
It's gonna generate your photo. I don't have a photo in mine, so it's not gonna,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But if you wanted to show your picture on the header when you're printing it, all you have to do is click show picture.
I know that's a thing that the agents were concerned
Yes.
about.
All right. Anybody have any questions?
Yes, how do you know how it says narrow or delete when you click the ones you want narrowed or delete? You might have shown me that, but now I've got this list, I click the 4 that I want, how do I get rid of the others?
Sure. So when you see show, what you could do is click selected, and then
Okay,
it's going
perfect.
to just show you the ones that you selected.
Awesome,
Alternatively, you could do unselected, and then it's going to show you just the ones that you did not select.
perfect. That is very, very helpful.
Back to all you could do is click all, and then they all pop up again. All right. Anything else you guys want to go over? I think that was, so printing, we went over how to create a cart, which is now called favorites. That's we've gone over. We went over the map search, how to create a save search, why not or why to use a save search, how to select certain listings, which is, I would say, the other part of MLS that you would use outside of the add edit. Yes, Krista, is there something else that you would like me to look
I just got
to
a
show?
phone call. I'm an agent. I just got a phone call from another client, and now I need to get on and do another whole search, but I don't want to lose this. How do I do that?
So you would save it to your favorites.
No, isn't there a way to open up another?
Another
Tab.
window, yeah. I think
Another
there might
window.
be.
So you can right click, open link to new tab. Is that what you're referring to?
I thought there was another thing up there. Move them. Isn't there another? I don't see it on there.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I do. I
Is
think
it
that
duplicate?
another tab.
Yeah.
Are
No.
you saying duplicate tab? So if you right click on the tab at the top and you and you click on duplicate? Mariana, if you click over the tab, right click over the tab of your whole window, not in Smart MLS, but at the top. Yeah. No, go to your left and then right click on that. And duplicate it.
Okay, so then you can have two different searches going at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David asked.
Yeah.
Okay,
So do me a favor, Mariano, with those, pick two listings or whatever that are, and then show however many, you can just do, yeah, that's fine. Now try to email me those listings, because when I email from here, I like doing the copy the thing. But if you go to your little email up at the top that you showed us, you can email.
Mhm. So you click, so the email button, all selected listings to whoever it is. So Krista.
Oh, it's not showing up. Are you guys seeing anything on the screen?
No.
I think you went,
Back to the other, you went to the other thing.
No, it's because it wasn't showing the actual full screen.
there we go. So try to just send me one as just a human, julie@vanderblue.com.
Or so you could send, so you could do to one of your clients that you have put in, or you could do a one-time email. So to julie@vanderblue.com. You could BCC yourself. You could send the full detail, subject, and then your message. If you have any attachments, include my ConnectMLS business card, and then send up top.
Can you send that to me so I can see how it comes through?
Yes.
Why don't you send it to yourself and we can see how it comes for all of us.
Julie
Sure,
can, Julie
Ellen.
can send it to
Yeah,
Mariano.
Well, I just thought it'd be nice to have it displayed on the screen.
absolutely. I would be happy to do that for you.
He's lying.
And you can actually preview it.
Yeah.
If you want to go back to the thing, if you preview it, it shows what it gets, but you can get it from what was sent to you too.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. That takes care of that.
Okay. Okay, so this is the preview of the message. So hi, client first name. I found two properties for you to review. Let me know if you would like any additional information for them. Sincerely, your name, see below for summary. So then from here, your client can click through to see, oh no, not available in preview mode, to see what the property looks like, and then view all listings.
We can't see it on the screen in case, so that you know.
Yeah, what are you looking at? Did you do it on your
Oh.
laptop?
This is, I thought I put the screen.
It's not on our screen.
You guys see it now?
There it is, now it is. So that's what you get.
Sorry about that. Brandy said, can you please show us how to use the map for searches? This is one of the main reasons that you matrix. I will use this recording. Yes, I did show that earlier. So if you rewatch the recording, you will see it. It's there. Message preview. Okay, so message, you have the message up top. Hi, client first name. I found two properties. Sincerely, your name. You're going to see below for the summary. On the it doesn't show like the actual listing, but it looks like what we saw earlier for the listing information, the link. And then you can view all listings. You'll see the search criteria and then your information on the bottom.
So you can either do copy the link or you can email directly from there.
You got no Vanderblue mentioned in your
I don't send out to clients, so I have not
look
put
at you.
everything that I'm.
Oh no, in your email, there's a Vanderblue.
How do you update your realtor profile?
It's a good call though, Brian.
right? I'm always branding for you, Jules.
So your realtor profile, so you go to MB, you could go to settings. And then you can get a tour. No thanks. Okay. And then when you come down here, you can modify your contact info, modify your resume, upload a photo, do all the fun stuff that you're looking for. Oh, and you even have your defaults here too. Search and report defaults, all this fun stuff right over here. So from here, if you want to modify your contact information, all you have to do is click. You could change your name if you're interested in doing that, your title, your designation, your personal website.
So we might as well put, just so you guys know, put vanderblue.com. You can do, if you are gonna use this, do Vanderblue in the personal website, type vanderblue.com, and you can go to your own personal page and copy that link and put it there where it says personal website.
Yeah,
So that
so
if
you
you
could
send
do-
it, people can click on you and your LinkedIn address and all
I
that.
actually think, so for a personal website, it's grayed out. You have to, because when you guys signed up for MLS, you were to add like a personal website if you had one. So now, like I know a lot of you send out, like, for example, like you have like brian.vanderblue.com. If you wanted that changed, I think you would have to email them and ask them to add that as your personal website.
Okay.
Okay.
And Brian mentioned this at the very beginning. I think the hardest part for me in Connect was not being able to use the back arrow. That kind of,
It drives me absolutely bonkers. 'Cause I
right,
use it all the time, and then I lose everything I was working on.
right. That's the hardest part. And instead of using the back arrow, you just have to go to the search again.
I never
what
used
do you
Matrix
do
and it makes
instead
me
of
nuts
back?
too.
I'm sorry, what, Jack, sorry about that.
I said I never used Matrix and the back button drives me nuts too.
Right.
So how do you go back?
No, nobody knows.
So go to like one of the searches that you were at. That's where we were. Is it? Well, that doesn't have anything in it.
Yeah. So what?
So just put a search in there.
Okay.
Okay, and then view results.
Oh, you
And then like, oh, you want to change it.
go back.
You go, but a lot of
Yeah,
people
but
use their
default,
back
you go to
arrow.
the back arrow.
So what did you just
On the
do to go back
browser.
without losing it?
Click back
Because
on.
they've got their own back button on Matrix or on
Right.
the Connect, but the back button on the browser is the one that everyone really defaults to.
Right. So you have to use the smart MLS back arrow.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Next to search, right?
Yeah.
Back button.
Oh, that one, okay.
I know it makes sense, but out of habit, we all use the other back arrow. See, it's
And
simple.
when you hit it, it backs you out of the entire system.
Right.
Is there a history of your last search?
There is. So when you click, that's a good question. So over here, the file button, my searches, then you can see all of your previous searches over here. So anything that you looked up will be populated here. And then if you wanted to run it again, so like this is the one that we were doing today, all you have to do is click run, and then it'll populate the whole thing over again. And then there you go. Okay. And then if you want to show map or show the filters, you can click over here too.
What's the thing with the rainbow type next to the chart?
This
Yeah.
showing time.
Oh,
There's another thing that drives me crazy with Connect. So when I have someone saved on a save search and they forward me the listing, sometimes it opens, but most of the time it doesn't, and it defaults me to this screen that says, "Are you a realtor? Or are you a client, and you can't even see what the listing was. So I have to ask them to screenshot it, at least on my phone. So I don't know. I hate that.
That's why you use Sierra.
That is why I use Sierra, but there's a problem with Sierra too. Because Sierra goes to Follow Up Boss, and Follow Up Boss is owned by Zillow.
That's true.
All right, well, is there anything else that I can show for?
Can you do one more? Is Brandy still on?
No, she said she had a call or something. Had
Yeah.
to go.
Can you just go to search for 1 sec?
Sure.
And do that one more time. If you search, now I want to search single family, Fairfield. Just do Fairfield only, or just do Fairfield. So you can take out Westport, Milford. And now I look at the map. And I wanna circle some of the things. Oh, you already did a map, but if I wanna
So you can
just circle,
click here to draw a boundary, so you can clear the one that we have.
yeah,
So if you wanted to do a new boundary, let's go in a little closer,
What if you wanted
and
to
then
put,
here, and then here we go. So then you start your clicks, and then you click around.
what if you wanted to put like half a mile?
A
of what-
radius?
A radius.
Sure, that's different than this. Let me finish this
Yeah.
first, and then we can do that after. So there you go with all your searches, and then you can see them here. You
and now I
can,
wanna set myself up for, I wanna email that to myself. Every time something new comes on. And just call it beach area search.
okay, so what you could do is, so now that this is done, right over here, the save search icon, so save search. You can select, so we're gonna pretend that Krista's doing this for herself. So I'm sending it to Krista. You add your search name.
You just do Fairfield beach area, whatever.
Automatic search. Run
And then real
search,
time,
appears, you expired, send the message before it expires, send notification to the client when the search runs. If this was to somebody else and you want to BCC yourself, you can here. Then you have the system default or the custom message for the initial message, and then the recurring message. And then you press save at the bottom.
yeah. So if you guys want to set up a search for yourself, if you have people looking in specific areas and you don't want it to come straight to this is a good way for you to keep an eye on a certain niche area and call it Greenfield Hill or beach area, you know what I mean? So that way it's not going directly to them and you can choose which ones you want, but you're not gonna miss anything.
If you
and
want
then
to do
you
a
wanna-
radius search.
Then you want to pull up that save search again.
Yes, so
on
if you
another
wanted to
day.
pull up the save search, what you would do is you would go over to your,
Clients.
where is it? Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't
Clients,
it
I'm
be
like, where'd
under-
it go? So, yeah, no, you could do,
You could save it as a hot sheet too, I think.
hot sheet is something different though, but where is, my, why am I
If
losing
you
it?
go to client and then click on Krista, it should be there, right?
Yeah, but isn't there, hold on 1 second. I'm just
Like
trying-
all your saved searches, you should be able to look at, right?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh God, I don't even know. Probably. I have too many.
Never
Save
mind. Okay.
searches, right there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, yeah, I was like, where is it? I don't have any, that's fine. So all your saved searches will populate over here. So you could see them all in this area, or just like Brian mentioned, if you want to go per client, if you click clients, then it's over here as well. So once you click into the person, obviously I didn't press save on Krista, any of Krista's, but you'll see save searches, you'll see her favorites that she favorited, you'll see her searches, all this fun stuff will populate here. Okay?
And one more thing, if people have time, can you go to my MLS? Is that that's the front page, right?
Yes.
So Does everybody know how to customize your hot sheets? Like my hot sheets looks different than yours.
So you could do, so if you
Or
want.
not hot sheets, I mean market activity. Where's your market activity?
And you can switch this page around too. to
So
custom-
market activity is, I like this part because it shows exactly, it's kind of like the hot sheets one where you can see like, but this shows everything at once. So if you click on all active, like see how you have 182? If you go to customize,
Right,
you're gonna pick the towns that you want. So your
Right.
market activity will just be the towns that you want. So it's a quick glimpse at what's new, what's coming soon, and all the new listings. So I highly recommend, if you haven't already, to customize your market activity report so that you'll know exactly. I mean, that's the feature I love the most on the other one, but this does an even better job.
yeah. One more thing that I wanted to show in the search section, so listings, cross-property. If you want to look for a radius search, which is important when you're pulling for comps. So let's say we're looking for single families within a radius. So where you see proximity within distance by mile. So let's say we want to do 2 miles of 226 Ruane. You could put it in here. And then it's going to show you only listings that are whatever your search criteria is. So only listings that are active or coming soon within 2 miles of 226 Ruane. Okay.
You need closed also.
Yes, you could do whatever you want to do. You could do any of the options. So like, let's say if you're pulling for an appraisal, right? So if you want to see active, under contract, coming soon, closed within the last year, you click all of those off, and then you could see there's 332 matches, which is a lot, right? But then you want to add in for different bedroom, bathroom, square footage, all that fun stuff. So you could add in your bath, bed, you could add in your square footage.
Can I ask one more question?
Are those driving miles or are those bird's eye miles?
Aerial.
Bird's eye. I usually use the map. So that brings me to one more question. If you go to map results.
Yeah, I grab that circle thing and I drag it.
And now let's say, if you like, because 2 miles is huge, so we know, but if you take off that map for a sec,
What do you mean?
like remove that to a, well, can I do
I think you
another
can drag
map?
it. Can you drag that circle in?
What do you guys want to accomplish, and then I can try to help.
There's two
trying to narrow
questions
it
that
in.
Brian has. Can you make that circle smaller now? Can you just grab?
You could, so we're basing it off of here, right? So you could do as many you want. You could do 1 mile, you could do anything from there.
Right, but once
And then-
you're there, the other one, you can kind of drag it to make it smaller from there.
You could do,
Like, can you
Yes.
touch it or no, it doesn't work?
No,
Brian?
I think you can. You gotta be pointing on it.
there you
Oh,
go.
there you go.
Yeah.
So
if
my
you-
question is, and I think you can do this, I don't think you can draw with this one, right? You can only use.
Yes, that's what we were doing for Krista's waterfront search.
Well, you were doing the hexagon, but not like an actual draw. Like the other one you could draw, which is no big deal. The hexagon, like you go from point to point to point.
Oh, like no, I think the
The edit there.
edit. So if you wanted to clear, and then I think the hexagon is their like free draw.
So can you just draw a hexagon? Let's say someone says, oh, I want beach area or Greenfield Hill. And yet you can do 2 circles, right? Can you do 2 hexagons on the same search?
Let's try. Map.
Maybe just do Fairfield and just do single family instead of cross property, because that'll give you, cross property will give you everything.
raw. Um, so you want Greens Farm? And then let's finish. And then let's see if we could do a second search. Yes, you can.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Because then you can do, like, if they just want Milford Beach area or Fairfield Beach area, you can do 2 separate searches on the same without having to go all the way up and search the whole thing, just so you guys know.
Awesome. All right. Anything else you guys want to look at?
Did you send me that email to Julie at Vanderblue
I did.
from Mariano?
Mhm. Is it in spam?
Which makes me a little nervous.
It is in spam.
In spam.
Was it in spam?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes, mine go to spam all the time,
So that's another,
but Sierra does too.
yeah, and I think making sure it's tough because it goes to spam.
Yeah.
And I'm even in the, but I did find it.
Awesome. All right.
The other reason that I do like, if you are going to use this instead of sending it directly from MLS, because if you send it from MLS, like Mariano did, just a single email, it goes to spam. But when they get it, it's the click here link is smartmls.connectmls. If you do the just share and you send it from FUB or your email, you can say click here for, because I hate when there's a link like that. I don't click on any links anymore. But if it's from someone I know that says click here for, you know what I mean. So the share button, I think, is even better than just the emailing it from MLS. Because you can share it, copy it, send it from your normal email, and it won't go to spam.
But that only gives it to them once. It doesn't give them a save search. But yeah.
Exactly. But they should be on that automatic search from our site anyway, but.
But our site goes to spam too, especially Gmail. Any Gmail, I feel like Sierra goes to spam. So if I'm writing to somebody, or if I'm sending somebody something from Sierra to a Gmail, I alert them. I said I text them and I'm just like, listen, I just set you up. You probably don't see it. Check your spam and save me as a safe sender. And I've had success doing that, but it's a pain in the butt.
That's a good idea, though, Brian, that after you send it to someone, just text them and saying, I'm sending you information directly from MLS, so you'll see it sooner than the average buyer. So just mark whatever. So that's a good idea to text them and let them know.
Yep. And then a lot of times if I don't mention the spam thing, they'll say, I received your text, but I didn't get anything in my email. And then I'll have to explain to do that. But yeah, spam stinks.
But maybe we could, just throwing some ideas out here. I like what you're saying, Brian. Maybe we can say, we can put it as a positive. Smart MLS has you have to, we're very careful not to, or MLS is careful because of all the spamming out there. There's a code on it that you have to accept it, which is a good, whatever, you know what I mean? So it looks like we're being protective of them and inviting them instead of, because if someone says, go to your, whenever someone says to me, oh, it might be in your spam, I'm like, I get a little like, how professional could that be if it's going to my spam box? So if we spin it like we're being very protective, so just go in and you'll see it and invite me, and only if it's from me. So you'll know it's, I don't know, I'm just throwing some ideas out to get them, so it's not like just check your spam, but.
Right. Yep.
All right.
All righty. Any other features you guys want to go over? I think we covered a bunch for today. And obviously, if you have any more questions, I'm happy to help as the days roll on, people.
There's no edict that they're getting rid of Matrix, right? Like that's not.
Not that we've heard of, but we have seen that the information on Matrix is becoming increasingly less reliable.
Right. Yep. Okay. Because as you know, the New York one still, they don't have Connect. It's just Matrix.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, the back button. Just used it.
Yeah, it's the worst. I don't know why they why they can't fix that. It wouldn't. I don't think it would be that bad if you could just get rid of that and then it would be usable.
Just have to use the other back arrow there.
Oh, guys. If back button is the worst of our problems, I think we're doing A-okay.
But it's what the back button does.
And again, I'm gonna say, if the back button is the worst of our problems, then we are doing okay.
Okay.
All right,
Mariana, we've
guys?
been using the back button for
I know,
many years, all of us.
I can
Yeah.
imagine how torn
Okay.
up you guys are about the back button.
Clearly.
It's so crazy, the back button. Who would have thought?
Just train your
Alright.
brain. It's right next to the, yeah, it's tough though.
It's hard to change it, teach old dog new tricks.
I know. I listen, guys, I get
The
it.
young dogs aren't learning too fast.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you very much for your time today. Please let us know if you have any other questions. Like we mentioned earlier, logo wear due today. The cranberry sauce is due next Friday, or you could always Venmo Krista. If you need anything, let us know. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Right.
Bye.